All right, today we're using Tennessee Foundational Skills Curriculum Supplement. This is the same set of materials we've been using for grade 2. This entire time we're still in Unit 1, but we're getting very close to the end of Unit 1. Make sure that you pause the video and gather all of your materials now versus waiting until later. As we get started in our lesson today, we're going to begin with the sounds first part of our lesson. We know that as good readers and writers, it's important that we continue practice with our sounds so that we understand what sounds we're hearing, what sounds we are producing with our mouth, what sounds we are reading, and what sounds we are writing. So in order to do that, we've got 3 really fun activities. They're actually activities that you know very well by now because you've been doing these lessons with me for a little while. So we're going to start with our Sound Scientists activity, and we are going to think about how we can examine words using our ears. So as a sound scientist, we are examining words using our ears. So if you remember the procedure for this one, I will say a sentence and then I will call out a particular word in that sentence and repeat it. And that's going to be the word that you examine with your ears open, eyes closed. Okay, here we go. How many instruments can you hear in this song? I hear a piano, a guitar, and a violin. The word is instruments. So close your eyes and we're going to examine the word instruments. How many syllables are in the word instruments? Tap your nose for how many syllables there are. How many did you tap? 3? That's what I tapped as well. What are those syllables? Instruments. Instruments. Very good. How many sounds are in the first syllable? Well, the first syllable's in. So there are 2 sounds. I, n, in. Very good. What is the vowel sound in the first syllable? I. Very good. What is the first sound you hear in the word instruments? I. Very good. What's the last sound that you hear? Instruments. Very good. All right, now we're going to change words. Very same sentence, but a different word. How many instruments can you hear in this song? I hear a piano, a guitar, and a violin. Close your eyes. Hear. The word is hear that you are going to examine. How many syllables are in the word hear? Tap your nose. 1. There is 1 syllable in the word hear. What is the vowel sound in the word hear? E-er. E. Very good. That's the sound that we hear. What do you get if you replace the r with t? So I would turn the word here to the word heat. Heat is the word that I would get. What if I replace the with n? Near. Very good. That is the word that I would get. Give me a word that rhymes with the word here. Good. Gear, near, peer. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right, so we're going to do it again with just a piece of that. I hear a piano, a guitar, and a violin. The word is violin. Close your eyes. Repeat the word violin. How many syllables are in the word violin? 3. 3. That's kind of a funny thing to do is tap your nose. Just changing it up a little bit. 3 syllables. What are they? Violin. Violin. Very good. What is the vowel sound that you hear in the first syllable? First syllable was vi. Right, so you hear that I sound. What what sound do you hear in the last syllable? Violin. Lin is the last syllable. I. Very good. Very good. What word do you get if you replace lin with let? So violin. Replace the lin with let. Would be violet. Violet. Very good. Like a flower or a color, a shade of purple. All right, now let's move on to word on a curve. We do love to do some word on a curve. That's one of the more fun ones to do. It kind of feels like maybe an elephant or something we're doing. I don't know exactly what it is, but we're going to start with the first one. All right, so we're going to do one together, and then I'm going to turn you guys loose to do some on your own. Sway from side to side. The word on the curve is sway. Sway. Right? I want us to clip the second phoneme. I want us to clip the w. A. A. So the word would be say. Very good. We left off the w and we put the rest of it together and it becomes the word say. Right, now these are some ones I want you to try on your own. Play with your toys for a while. The word on the curve is play. I would like for you to take the pl from play. I said that wrong. That would be, if I took the pl from play, it would be A. Okay, now let me say it the correct way. Play with your toys for a while. I would like for you to take the ooh from play. So play, I'm going to take the ooh, pay. Very good. Okay, let me see if I can set you up for this one a little bit better. Sally had an identical twin. The word is twin. Put twin on a curve. Now I would like for you to take the w from twin and tell me what word that is. Good. 10. Twin. I take the w in. 10. Right, here's two more. The snail has a hard shell. I want you to take the n from snail. What word did you get? Sail. Everybody, let's do it together. Snail. We're going to snip the n. Sail. All right, last one. Be careful not to slip and fall. The word is slip. Put it on the curve. I want you to take the l from slip. What word do you get? Very good. Sip. Slip. I'm going to clip the l. Sip. Very good. All right, now we've got a spoonerism. We do love these funny spoonerisms. Yesterday was pretty funny. I was talking about, I guess, me as your teacher. So today, here we go. War stars. War stars. Star Wars. That's right. That one's a little bit tricky. Probably wasn't my favorite one. All right, very good. All right, now let's move on to the rest of our lesson for today. We've gotten warmed up. Now we are going to warm up a little bit with code work. So not just sounds, but actually looking at spellings too. If you will go to your code chart, please find your code chart. If you have chosen to switch it up a little bit and get it into a 3-ring notebook, I think that's a smart thing to do. If you haven't done that yet, that is completely fine. You will also need your red marker. So let me find my red marker. That must mean that we're going to do some work with our consonant code. Okay, so let's turn our page, and we are going to review. When we review, we move pretty quickly. Okay, so make sure that you stick with me as we move pretty quickly. Ready? P, pot. P, napping. B, bat. B, rubbing. T, top. TT, sitting. D dot, DD, add. C cat, K kid, CK black, CC hiccup, G gift, GG egg, CH chin, J jump, G gym. Now in our lesson yesterday, or whichever day that you used it, the lesson prior to this, we actually did some work with this spelling G here, okay? Because we know that we can use the spelling G to represent the G sound, but sometimes we also use the spelling G to represent the J sound. Who remembers what's our kind of our rule there? So if I see the G, I'm going to try the G sound first because it is most common. If that doesn't work for the word, then I'm going to try the J sound, as in gym, and it's a little bit less common. Okay, so I try the G sound first, and then I go to the J sound. All right, let's keep going. F fit, FF stuff, V vet, V 12. And I don't know why I did that one. It's not even highlighted. Let's start back on this top of this page. I got carried away. Ready? F fit, FF stuff, V vet, S sun, SS dress. We're going to add one today. We're going to add this one right here. So go ahead and trace the spelling C. Sometimes the spelling C represents the S sound, as in cent. A penny is worth 1 cent. Okay, so we are adding that to our code knowledge today. S sun, C cent, SS dress. Okay, and here we go. Z zip, ZZ buzz. Now this is something that we're going to work more on, but it's something that I wanted you to know while we're in our code chart. Ready? C TH thin, TH them. M mad, swimming. N nut, N running. NG sing. R red, RR ferret. L lip, LL bell. H hot, W wet. Now we're shifting over to our vowels. I know that we're shifting over to our vowels because I know that these letters represent vowel sound, or I know that these are vowel sounds and these letters represent those vowel sounds. However, I also know that I code them in with green because that sound comes out without being stopped by anything. So it is a go sound. Here we go. A hat, I it, E pet, U butt, O hop. All right, so excellent job with your code chart review. All right, now we're going to go into our tricky words, and it's a move it time. We love our move it times here in second grade foundational skills. So in order to move it, you need to stand up for tricky words. Stand up for tricky words. Today, yes, in the last lesson, we said the word and spelled the word. So for this lesson, and we karate talked. So for this lesson, you're going to be a news reporter. And so if you have a pencil or a marker, let's see, marker like this, I'm going to use a marker. When the tricky word comes up, you are going to say the, and then you're going to use it in a sentence, and you're going to say that into your marker. Marker phone. No, microphone. Okay, so here we go. Make sure you got something, pretend like it's a microphone, and you are on the news, ready to go. The first word that comes up is the, and so I would say, the cat is outside. All right? All right, Anna Claire, you want to try one? And let me make sure that they can see you. Oh, they can see you. You're gonna have to talk really loud, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, did you hear the rules?
Not really.
Okay. So we're pretending like we are on the news, like news anchors, and that's your microphone. Microphone. Yeah, really funny. And so when the tricky word pops up, you're gonna say the word, and then you're gonna use it in a sentence. So I did the cat went outside.
Okay.
Okay. So you try it with this one. You have to say the word first.
The girl rode her scooter.
Good. Okay, here we go. We're going to go fast. Ready?
He rode the motorcycle.
All right, you guys make sure you're doing it too.
She loves her dog. We love to play basketball. B, we are going to be there. Me and Molly love to play football. 2, there are 2 softballs. What do you want me to do?
Make sure you speak up so I can hear you.
Where are you? Why did you do that? From? Where are you from?
Lots of questions. News reporter.
Once I played softball. 1, there is 1 football. Could. I could do that, but I'm not supposed to.
Oh.
Would you like a Coke? Should I go play outside? There they are. Said. Molly said, hip hip hooray. Belle says.
What's the word?
Belle says, I love playing dress up. Word. There are a lot of words.
Nope. That's just a word.
Look at that word. Of. There are a lot of pencils. A. There is a turtle in the road. Was. There was a snake in our driveway. Down. Down. Look down. How? How did you do that?
Get closer. Good.
2. We're going to.
We're going to where?
The mall.
Oh, you better say it all together.
We're going to the mall. Do you like French toast?
All right. Very good. Thank you, Anna Claire. All right. Now we are going to move into our code work. We're going to move back into our code work. So we warmed up with it. Then we warmed up with tricky words. I hope that you were able to enjoy your time being a news anchor, saying your tricky word, and then using it in a sentence. And of course, if you need to slow that activity down a little bit, you're welcome to pause the video and slow it down. That way you can see it. The other thing that you can do is to take your own tricky word cards, lay them out, and become the news anchor. So you choose a tricky word card, you say it, and then you use it in a sentence. Choose another one, say it, and use it in a sentence. So Anna Claire just did an example of how you might do that. But if you want to use your own tricky word cards and pause right now, that would be a great opportunity to review those tricky words just a little bit more and at your own speed. Right, so in order for us to continue working in some new code knowledge, we want to go to page 15.2. So in 15.2, you are going to need to, of course, put your name on it. I'm putting my name on mine. And we're going to think back to our lesson from yesterday. So our lesson from yesterday, we really worked with the spelling G, and then it had the opportunity to have represent two sounds, and one of the sounds was G, and one of the sounds was J. So today we're actually going to work with this spelling C. So when you see the spelling C, it has also two different sounds that it can represent. So when we see that spelling C, the first place that we're going to naturally go to is to the K sound, as in can, cap, caught. Okay? But if those don't work, then we're going to try to think about what is another sound that this spelling could represent. Well, it can also represent the S sound, as in scent, citrus, and cell. Okay? Citrus is a type of fruit, like an orange or a lemon or a grapefruit. Cell, like cell phone or the cells that make up your body. A cent is 1 penny is 1 cent. Okay? So also, who remembers yesterday I gave us a little bit of a rule other than flip the sound. So the first thing that we would do when we see the C written is try the K sound. If that doesn't work, we're going to flip it, and we're going to pick up the S sound to see if it works when we decode it. But there was something else, a bit of a rule that I gave us that kind of goes along with this. It was after the C. If the C is followed by what letters? Anybody remember? Yeah, so if the C is followed by an E or an I, then a lot of times it has the S sound. And if you guys remember, we did this yesterday just with the G spelling and the J sounds. We are actually going to do this with the C spelling and the K sounds. So the first one is here. The king got the princess a kitten. Which word has a C spelling? Yeah, so princess. And I just read right over that word and didn't even stop to try it, did I? So let's try it. Princess. No, that's my first option is the K. So then I see that C has an E after it, so it might have the S sound. Princess. Yes, and so it went in the S column. All right, let's try this one. Which word has the C in its spelling? This word. Okay, so let's read up on it carefully. We slept in a cabin. Cabin. Is that a word? Yes. And what sound does that C represent? The K sound. So it goes in this column. Cabin. Right, number 3. Which word has which word has the C in its spelling? This one right here. As the band was singing, she was dancing. Dancing? No, I don't think that one works. I'm going to try this sound. Dancing. Dancing. Yes, so which column does it need to go in? The S column. Dancing. Right, number 4. Which word has a C in its spelling? Yep, that one. So we're going to read up on it kind of slowly and see if we can try the K and the S. Mom swept up the dust and cobwebs. Cobwebs? Yeah, those are like spider webs, right? Mom swept up the dust and cobwebs. Where does cobwebs go? Cobwebs. Very good. All right, number 5, 6, and 7. I want you to pause the video and do those on your own, and then we'll check our answers. All right. I want you to check your answer for number 5. Fill up that cup. Cup has the k sound and it goes in this column. He had 6, here's our word with the C spelling. He had 6 ch and k's. Chances? No. He had 6 ch and says. Chances to stop. Chances. Good. All right, and our last one, Liz spotted a skunk at camp. Camp. That is a word. It works. We put it in this column.